Have you ever visited a country with different holidays, a different way of communicating, and where the people in charge are actually held accountable? If you have, that place looks a lot like Brazil. First, I'll go over differences in holidays that Brazil has. Then, I'll go over the different behaviors of Brazilians. And lastly, I'll share a story about a governor and a financial scheme. Now that I've gone over what my speech is about, I'll get into Brazil's holidays. According to my research on Culturegrams, there are a couple of different holidays in Brazil, but also some of the same. Two holidays Brazil celebrates that the U.S. also celebrates is Christmas and New Year's. They've got their own version of Santa Claus. They call him Papa Noel. He brings presents down the chimney, and they get together to eat just like we do in our country. New Year's is a lot different. People dress in blue and white, honoring the sea goddess Iamana, hoping that it'll build energy for the upcoming year. They place flowers and candles on the beaches and go to parties to wait for the new year to arrive. One holiday we don't have that Brazil does is called Carnival. It's Brazil's most popular holiday, and they celebrate this before Ash Wednesday. They have parades all over the country. They consist of dances, floats, and costumes. Those are some of Brazil's holiday traditions. I'll go over their behavior when it comes to communication. According to my research on Hofstede Insights, two of the high-scoring dimensions I saw were power and distance and uncertainty avoidance. The power distance score in Brazil was 69, which is on the higher side for sure. They respect their hierarchy, and Brazilians believe that it's okay to put people in power on a pedestal. The elderly have more respect and benefit because their children take care of them. Uncertainty avoidance is scored even higher, coming in at 76. Brazil is a country with a high score in uncertainty avoidance, meaning that people feel the need to have a rule system in place with no intent to follow the rules. Another characteristic is that they have the tendency to wear their emotions on their sleeve. After talking about communication behavior, we can get into some current political issues. According to the Rio Times, in an article by Lisa Alves, posted on November 29, 2018, Governor Luiz Fernando Pezio was arrested for financial corruption. He received around $25 million between 2007 and 2015. His operations were corrupt financially, with his own people operating it. The amount of money he received would now value at a total of $39 million. There's been other governors arrested for fraud in the last 2 decades in the same area. Past Governor Anthony Garantino, his wife Rosina, and Sergio Cabral were arrested and sentenced to either jail or house arrest. Pezio was the only one still in office when he was arrested for his crimes. Now that I've finished talking about current issues, I will conclude my speech. First, I went over the different holidays in Brazil. Second, I went over the different behaviors of communication in Brazil. And last, I shared a current story about one of Brazil's governors. Brazil has a lot to offer, and I can't wait for the upcoming year to see it in person.